Hey everyone, today is the big day that people have been hyping up, and that is Spectral Duke Dragon. They promised they would release they'll release Spectral Duke and 2 new cards. Turns out, not so much. They released 2 cards in Card of the Day, and they revealed them again. So we only got 1 new card, but they did release 2 items that were more cooler than those 2 cards. Something that we've been waiting on for a very, very long time. So the first new news is that they are having a product strategy announcement on January 18th and 19th. Those are usually days reserved for Worlds, but this year there's no Worlds. So just lots and lots of product now. Normally they do one big day where they just announce everything. I don't know why they're doing it 2, but maybe there's going to be a lot of announcements, especially for Vanguard. You can see first day is Weiss and Rebirth, but second day is just Vanguard, like just absolute, like full on Vanguard. So we're going to expect all the overdressed news to appear at that time, and then, you know, probably new anime, probably, I don't know, stuff happening. The second news is that they're announcing 3 product announcements here on March 25, April 3rd, and April 17 in 2021. So these are new product announcements. They can't show yet. That we'll find out on that 19th announcement. So this could indicate that like Overdress is coming out on like the 25th of March, you know, with just new cards or TDs or something like that. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Nice to at least finally know some information. It's an announcement of an announcement, and we all know how much we like that. But you know, this is the current age. It's 2020. Everyone likes announcing announcements, and probably next year we'll be announcing announcements of announcements, right? So, moving on, let's look at some new cards. So we've got the Grade 1 Vortimer here, Scarlet of Darkness Vortimer. Just pretty much the Jeffrey. Look at top 7, grab the Grade 2 Vortimer or the Spectral Duke, add it to your hand. And then, when this card gets retired from the Regard Circle, put this into your soul. And then one of your Vanguards gets 5k into the turn. Has to be retired by effect. So yeah, we expect Spectral Duke will be retiring by effect. So this one got released today. Black Dragon Knight Vortimer, continuous Vanguard or Regard. If you have a Scout of Darkness Vortimer in your soul, this unit gets power plus 10k. So very reminiscent of the old Grade 2 Vortimer's effect. Regard Circle. If this card gets retired via an effect from the Regard Circle, put it to soul and countercharge 1. Now this is actually pretty good because countercharge, like just free countercharge like this is always nice. And then the last effect is when rode upon by Spectral Duke Dragon, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, call up to 2 cards from among them to the Regard Circle, and shuffle your deck. So again, reminiscent of the old effect, but you don't have to retire 1 anymore, and you get to look at top 5 for 2, not just the top 2. So pretty nice. I mean, look at the art as well. The art is actually pretty good. Vortimer, Grade 1 Vortimer is pretty cool too. So all good. But now, enough dilly-dallying and wasting your time. We have Spectral Duke Dragon. Look at this chunky boy, really fat. So yeah, Vanguard Circle. If you have a Black Dragon Knight Vortimer in your soul, this unit gets power 1000, and if your opponent's Vanguard is Grade 3 or greater, this unit gets critical plus 1. And then the second effect is, once per turn, at the end of the battle it attacked, you may counterbalance 1 and retire 3 Regards. Stand this unit, and it gets drive -1 until the end of turn. If your damage zone has 4 or more cards, it gets plus 1 drive instead of drive -1. Okay, so lots to talk about for this. Very flavorful effects. You know, it's all about flavor. This is like the Michelin star restaurant of like, that's what Clan Selection is all about. Yeah, Michelin star restaurant of cards. Cool effects, cool card design. You don't get full from it, so you look at this and you go, is this better than Gurgit? I don't know. I think maybe Gurgit's better, but why are they designing these cards now? Like, they could have designed them before and we'd be super happy. This kind of effect is really nice on many different levels. If we look at it from the flavor perspective, right? Spectral Duke Dragon, everyone's hyped for it, everyone loves it. This effect, you know, the plus 1k power effect, you're like, why am I going and getting plus 1k power, right? Well, it's just reminiscent of the old effects. Old cards got plus 1k power, turned from 10k to 11k. Vortimer turned from 9 to 10, so it hit vanilla numbers. What's crazy with this plus 1k is now it turns Excel into hitting Force Clan numbers, which is really, really nice. Can't get bullied anymore. The Grade 2 one works on Regard Circle as well, so you get 10k, and then Spectral hits Force without having to, like, boost. which sucks. Like, just think a Dragonic Descendant, right? Bad times. Doesn't hit Force well. This one hits Force well already. Also, these Spectral Duke cards, these Vortimer cards, they're very reminiscent of the Shadow Paladin mechanic. And I think, like, something that's really interesting with Shadow Paladins, it's Force. So this kind of gets the Force idea as well, but kind of skews towards Shadow Paladin as well, because it gets a crit on Vanguard. So it's like the Phantom Blaster Dragons getting crit, and a lot of the PBO, PBD cards all get crit on Vanguard. This one gets crit on Vanguard, hits that Force summon, so it turns it into like a pseudo Force clan, which you also get like Excel Circles as well, which is arguably a better gift. The Limit Break effect as well is really nice, right? Well, like, Limit Break doesn't exist anymore, but let's flip that around. If you're at Limit Break, you get plus drive instead of minus drive. So I really like that. The Try 3 is a bit high, but when you get plus drive, it's really good. But the second effect, the Restand effect, is also not gated behind a grade 3. Only the crit gain is gated behind grade 3, so that's actually really cool. If you get rushed, this is like a way to counterattack if you're running a lot of crits in your deck. Or you could be running fronts. I don't know. It adds some value, some extra way you can play with this. So I'll be kind of interested to see how it goes, right? Right now, for me, I'm not rating this as like a super high tier deck, but you do need to test it. You need to see how good it is. I think, like, it's definitely not tier 1, but it's somewhere. It's probably tier 2. It's probably tier 2. It's hanging out with the boys, but pretty much everything's just sitting at tier 2 at the moment. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. In premium, I don't really see this doing anything in premium, so unlucky, right? Unlucky. Just stick with what you have already for premium. But I guess for Gold Paladins right now, there's not much going on for Gold Paladins with premium, so yeah, nah, probably not going to be played. Though I guess, like, if you is there any cards that really retire much in Gold Paladin apart from this? Because then you can use it for, like, you can at least use grade 2 for, like, counter charging all that, but not really. So overall, it would have been nice if they put this much thought into designing their cards this year, because this gets released next year. I mean, when you think of cards that they design, like, go, oh, just slap the 5k for each Excel circle, just 2 Excel circles. But, you know, if they sat down and go, how do we replicate, how do we reboot these old cards? Then you get something like this, and I think something like this would just be really nice in a format like right now. If we just cut everything from Silver Dust and just put Clan Selection 2, right, where Try 3 was, then I think we might have a really good format, to be honest. A really good format. We have, like, what, Dollars Drive Dragon, we got Fromage. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty good. so yeah, that's it from me. Hype card. I'll have to drag it out because, you know, it's for YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you think of this card, and if you have a real hard on for it, because I mean, it's Spectral, man. Spectral, dude. Everyone loves Spectral. Alright, bye.